What's it been like? Have you played a lot of football the last couple of years? You have a new staff coming in, a new defense. What's it been like for you?
It's been real good, adjusting to, another system. So, it's great to be out here playing some football with the guys, and new guys out here, to California. So, it's been great competing out here.
There's been a lot of talk about just speed in general on defense. How much has that been an emphasis with linebackers, especially?
Oh yeah, you got to be able to run. Coach preaches strength, running to the ball. So that's what we preach, and that's our motto.
The coaches have had a lot of praise for you. And Voorhees Tuesday mentioned you. What's the area you think you've taken a step forward in?
More so just improving myself overall. I've seen, stuff that I can improve on in the past, and, I want to step up my game in all aspects. So, mentally focusing in this season and improving my tools and, finer tuning my tools in every aspect.
What was your self-evaluation after last year?
Just, improving overall. Like, nothing specifically, but just, being more of holding myself accountable on what I've done wrong in the past and just, moving forward.
What do you feel like you picked up from Shane Lee? What do you feel like you picked up from Shane Lee joining the linebacker room?
Oh man, he's a dog, yeah. So yeah, Shane, he tapped into the linebacker room. You can see off the rip, he was a guy that, was about staying after and, handling his business. So he was a guy that pushes me also, pushes the linebacker room as well. So and you can see a guy, who came from Alabama. You can see how some of those traits that he learned over there, coming over here to California. You see, that work ethic that he has. He's a guy that has the same goals as me and pushes me, and I push him. So it's fun to see.
What difference, if any, have you noticed in Julien Simon this year?
Oh man, he got way faster. That's one thing I've noticed, and he's getting a lot smarter too. Like he's starting to. You can tell the game for him is starting to slow down more and more and more. So, and his speed is picking up. He's starting to read his keys a lot faster and see plays develop a lot faster. That's one thing I've noticed about Drew.
It's just a matter of him kind of being around for
Yeah, and that comes with experience,
Yeah.
So, Julien, he's been getting a lot of reps also out here. So, I've been seeing him, like I said, the game's been slowing down for him.
The new staff coming in, they don't really care who played before, who didn't.
Yeah.
Did you really have to kind of reprove yourself now?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I've always had a chip on my shoulder, to always improve myself and to always, be the best version of me that I can be. So ain't no free handouts out here, and that's why I committed to University of Southern California because, I'm all about competition.
What's been the main difference between this scheme and previous ones you've worked on?
I would say, it's a lot of moving parts, but at the end of the day, it's all about running to the football. You got to run to the football. That's mandatory in this defense. You have to run.
Have the moving parts made it difficult for you to kind of figure out, or has the transition been good for you?
Oh, it's been sort of a challenge, but if you put the work in, it slows down for you.
Are you guys to do different things in this defense compared to the previous scheme?
Not necessarily. Like as far as there are some things where I would have to adjust. Shift the line here to there. So, there are little things here and there, but the terminology really. That's the biggest thing. You just gotta switch the terminology.
For Tuesday's scrimmage, Riley mentioned you guys closing strong in that period. What did you see when you guys watched the tape?
Guys flying around, offense and defense. We just pride ourselves on being competitors. Coach shows us clips of, Tom Brady and the Patriots, how they used to go at it. So, it's all about competing.
Voorhees mentioned that you're playing a lot faster this year. What's made that possible to kind of unlock that next level for you?
I would more say just confidence. I'm starting to, build more confidence as, time goes on. Guys look at me, to be more of a leader. So, having to hold myself higher to a different standard that I have in previous seasons where I just sat back and just, let the older guys, lead. Now it's like dudes looking at me to, lead and stuff. So just holding myself to a higher standard, I try and push myself every day. Coach preaches, take yourself to the edge. So that's where I try and take myself to.
You're looking a little bigger. You put on some weight.
Yeah. It's actually this is the first camp where I haven't really dipped in my weight. I've actually grew in my weight. Actually, I'm very happy. Thanks to Coach Wiley,
Where are you at right now?
235.
Where were you last year?
Around this time?
Yeah.
I was at 225.
Do you have a target they set for you? Do they have a target weight they set for you?
Yeah, just stay around 230, 235. But, overall, as long as you're playing fast, if you get bigger, okay, but as long as you're able to run, you're good,
Let's do one more.
What's the growth you've seen in Raesjon this year?
Oh, Raesjon, yeah. The game, just same as Julien, the game is slowing down for him. He's a guy that, he would come to me and ask me about plays and stuff like that. And he's a guy that I've noticed take the game a lot more serious. That's one thing I've, had one-on-one private talks with him about like, bro, you don't get this time back. And like, as a guy that was once in your shoes, like, don't take this time for granted. So, you know, he's taking the game a lot more serious, and you can see it in his play. You know, he's a guy that's running around making plays. You know, and the game is slowing down for him. He's starting to make plays on the ball. So, you know, Raesjon, I'm really happy for him.
Thank you.
Yep.